Hey guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I'm going to walk you through how to apply an e-visa to travel to Israel. Before I proceed further, if you've not already subscribed to my channel, please go subscribe right now. And also I would like to clarify, neither I am an immigration consultant nor I am a government body. So in case you take anything out of this, you do it at your own risk. Alright guys, so let's proceed. So guys, in front of you I have opened this Israel Population and Immigration Authority website. Here if you just scroll down, you have this discover e-visa B2. Okay, now this is for visitors from visa required country can apply B2 through the e-visa system, will be sent to via email. In some cases they may ask you to attend an interview, okay, or they may even ask for additional documents. It varies case by case. So it's valid up to 90 days and duration 90 days. Cost is 105 their currency. Okay, with this visa you can do tourism, business, medical treatment, and these are the requirements. But again, they can always ask for additional documents if they feel like. You need travel document, passport photo, return, health insurance, proof of residence may in Israel for the duration, yeah, hotel reservation, financial means, additional documents if applicable. But even apart from these, they can ask for more also. So once you are ready, click on apply for e-visa B2. So again, they have populated what you need. So once you are ready, start. So again, it is in 3 to 5 tabs. Okay, in the final tab you're gonna pay the fee. Of course I'm not gonna do that, but let's begin. Okay, just read everything, and once you are okay, tap on continue. So now your application begins. So it's giving two options, individual or family. I select individual, but if your family were multiple people, that also, then that you need to select. And anyway, verify. So email, confirm email. So I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna see you guys. Okay guys, so what happens after you put your email and confirm it, the system sends 6-digit code to your email address that you need to enter and confirm. This is basically they're doing that just to make sure that the email address you have entered is something accessible, or you can say belongs to you. Now travel information. What's the main purpose of your visit? I select tourism. Expected date of arrival. So I'll put sample. 2020. How long are you planning to stay? I'll say up to 14 days. Has the requested visa been reviewed and approved in Israel? I select no. Are you planning to enter Israel more than once as part of visit? I select no. All the places that you're gonna visit in Israel. Okay, so of course if you're a valid tourist, you know this, right? I want to stay for a while in the Palestinian Authority. I select no. But again, do it as per your own case. The country where you are currently staying, let's say India. Enter passport details. So here you need to upload your passport, and then system is going to auto populate some values, but yes, you can always change it, okay, if you want. So I'm going to do this and then I'm going to see you guys. So guys, I uploaded the passport and then it automatically picked. It was a sample passport, not my passport. Okay, so I need to change something here. It's, do it as per your own case, because I put a Canadian passport, that's why I'm getting this. But like when you do it, you're gonna do actually as per your case, right? Is the passport biometric? I select yes. Do it as per your own case. Date of issue, date of expiry. Date of birth, place of birth. Everything should match with your passport, guys. That's not my gender either, but yeah, from the sample passport. Okay. Oh, I best travel document type. Regular passport. Additional nationality. Do you have additional nationality? Well, India does not allow dual nationality. So this cannot be true for Indian nationals. So we can just skip it. Personal details and marital status. Marital status, I select single. Previous last name. These are not mandatory fill, so I'm leaving it. But if you have, definitely. For father's family name. Mother's family name. It's Ella. Place of birth of father, place of birth of mother. They have gone to grandfather. Wow. Let's say Peter Martin. Peter Martin. Grandfather's place of birth. India. Wow. Phone number. I'll put sample. Your social network account, definitely say yes. I mean, most of us have nowadays. But if you are rarest of the rare cases where you don't have, then go for no. But it's very important to find to answer them correctly, because anyway they're gonna find out. You know Israelis, right? Uh, let's select no. I'm for sample video, but if you have, definitely home address, country, yeah, street and number. Just sample, guys. Occupation, select employed, name of organization. I'll just say New Delhi IT. Role, let's say IT consultant. Work phone number and email. Definitely put, guys, because anyway they're gonna find out. But it's not a mandatory field, so I'm leaving it, but definitely put. Passport. Are you eligible for Ali under law of return? I said no. Are you serving diplomat in Israel? I select no. select embassy. Where in India? I said New Delhi. Means if they want to contact you for an interview, where exactly you can go? Are you an employee of this mission? Would it family member, spouse of an employee working at the mission? I said no. If you answer yes of the following questions, provide as many details as possible. Have you visited Israel before? Let's say first trip. Have you ever applied for Israeli visa, ETI, or permit to live in the countries you have visited in last 5 years? So I'm skipping it because not mandatory, but if you have visited, definitely. Now let's comes to upload passport, copy of your passport or travel documents, round trip tickets, health insurance, proof of accommodation, financial evidence, work permit if applicable, additional documents if you want to. Okay, so once you through all of these and you select next, you go to review and pay, where you can go back and change the information you have entered in your application, or you can go for payment. Of course, I'm not gonna go for the payment for this sample video, but with this you got an idea how to do this. Thanks for watching this, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.